Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the podcast. I'm Leo.
And I'm Sarah. It's great to be back.
Sarah, today we have a really fun topic. It is about houses and money. Specifically, where do rich people choose to live?
Oh, I love looking at expensive houses. In movies, especially American movies, the rich people always live in the suburbs.
Right. They have huge houses, big gardens, a swimming pool, and it is very quiet. They live far away from the noisy city center.
Exactly. But Leo, I noticed something interesting in China. In cities like Beijing or Shanghai, the most expensive houses are right in the middle of the city.
You are very observant. That is true. In China, the city center is the king. If you are rich in China, you usually buy a luxury apartment downtown, not a big house in the countryside.
Why is that? It seems completely opposite to the West. Why don't they want a big garden and fresh air?
That is the big question. There are three main reasons. The first reason is convenience.
Convenience? You mean shopping?
Yes. In China, the best resources are all in the city center. The best shopping malls, the best restaurants, the subway stations, the cinemas, they are all downtown.
But in America or Australia, we have shopping malls in the suburbs too. We drive our cars to the supermarket.
That is the difference. In the West, the suburbs are very developed. But in China, for a long time, the suburbs were empty. If you live in the suburbs in China, you might not find a good coffee shop or a nice supermarket nearby.
I see. So living in the city is just easier.
Much easier. You can walk to dinner. You can take the subway anywhere. It is a 15-minute life circle.
Okay, that makes sense. What is the second reason?
The second reason is traffic and commuting.
Oh, traffic in big Chinese cities is famous. It is terrible, right?
It is a nightmare. If you live in the suburbs of Beijing but work in the city, you might spend 2 hours driving to work every day.
2 hours? That is 4 hours a day just sitting in a car.
Exactly. Rich people appreciate their time. They don't want to sit in a traffic jam. They want to be close to their office. So, they pay extra money to live downtown to save time.
In the West, many rich people don't mind the drive because they want the quiet environment. But in China, time is more important than quietness?
Yes. And actually, many Chinese people like the noise. We have a word, rei now. It means lively and bustling. If it is too quiet, some Chinese people feel lonely or unsafe.
That is a big cultural difference. I love quiet nights. But I understand. So, convenience and traffic. Is there a third reason?
Yes. The third reason is the most important one for families. Hospitals and schools.
Ah, education and health.
In China, the best hospitals and the best schools are almost always in the old city center.
I see. In the West, sometimes the best private schools are in the suburbs.
But here, it is different. If you have old parents, you want to be 10 minutes away from a top hospital. If you have a child, you want to live in the school district of a top school.
And those are in the city center?
Yes. So, even if the apartment is old and small, it is super expensive because it is near a good school or hospital.
So, let me summarize. Chinese rich people prefer the city center because 1. Everything is close and convenient. 2. They hate traffic jams. And 3. They need the best hospitals and schools.
You got it. It is all about resources. In the West, you pay for space and privacy. In China, you pay for location and efficiency.
Do you think this will change?
Maybe. As the suburbs get better subways and better malls, some people are moving out. But for now, The city center is still the dream for most people.
It is fascinating how culture shapes our cities. Thanks for explaining, Leo.
You are welcome. Sarah, if you had $10 million, would you buy a penthouse in the city or a villa in the suburbs?
Oh, tough question. I think I still want my garden.
Haha, I understand.
To our listeners, what is your dream house? City or suburbs? Let us know in the comments.
See you next time.
Bye.